This is that once in a lifetime.
Oh. I wonder if the recording is picking up this clicking. Hi guys, so 1 month ago today, I got married to Aziz. That I recognize.
And I got married to Zach.
And we got our wedding pictures about a week ago. And we realized that we've only actually captured milestones of our lives, but we don't capture all of the moments in between. So here we are in our first attempt in recording our lives.
Yes. We don't know how far it's going to go, but we just thought we should at least just start and just try. And I'm sure when we look back, we'll be happy that we started.
100%.
If you're going to be watching this, I think it's important that you know a little bit more about us. So that's what we're going to be doing today.
Yes, sir.
Sharing our original story.
So, let's go back in time. The year was 2008.
It was.
It was 2008. It was 11 years ago. I don't know why I keep thinking we met 13 years ago, but it was 11 years ago.
We met at a school social, which is like, I guess, a kind of party high schools throw so that different kids from different high schools can interact. And yeah, it was a Crawford Santon social. Neither one of us went to Crawford Santon.
We really got close. We really hit it off. I knew Aziz's number off by heart because I never had any credit on my phone to make any calls. So at like 10 o'clock at night, I was at boarding school. I'd be sending her please call me's and text messages saying call me, and would stay up until the wee hours of the morning chatting, but it was very platonic.
It was. It got to the point, I think, where Zach was in the brother zone and I was in the sister zone.
Yeah. As you would send me pictures before she sent them off to other guys, be like, is this too much? Is this appropriate? Should I be sharing this with this guy?
And Zach, likewise, would ask me something if he wanted to discuss it with his girlfriend, and would ask if that's the right way to go about it. So we were super, super close, even though we were in different cities. Actually, it even got to the point where we promised that I would be his best woman and he would be my man of honor.
Gotta recognize.
True story.
No, we were really, really close. And what I've learned from this, guys, is do not be disheartened, do not feel disempowered if you're in the friend zone, because the friend zone is the best place to be. Friend zone is the best place to be, because if you're already friends and you have such a close connection, what more is a kiss? And literally, that's how me and Azola started dating, is that it was back in the days of BlackBerry Messenger, and she had this profile picture where she looked, let's just say she looked good. And I'd never seen her in that. I always knew she was an attractive person, but I wasn't actively attracted to her. And I said, wow, you're looking really good in this profile picture. And she said, thanks. And I said, nah, I mean, you're looking really good in this picture. And she said, thanks again. And I said, why have me and you never hooked up or never dated? And she says, no, Zach, because you're like my best friend. And I said, well, besides the fact that I'm like your best friend and that I'm your brother, why are we not dating? And she didn't have an answer. So I said, well, in that case, let's date.
So we went on one date. Which was a date to the movies, and we watched, what was that movie called? With the guy from Taken.
I want to say Grey.
Grey. It was called Grey.
It was about Liam Neeson and wolves. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the movie we watched.
Movie.
That's the movie we watched.
Yeah. Then I was traveling abroad to drop my sister off at university in the UK. So we agreed that we would become official when I returned to South Africa. And we did. And Azzy then decided, or she had already decided, that she didn't want to stay in South Africa. But I knew that I was low key, and by low key I mean like high key, in love with Azzy, you know? So I said, okay, well, look, you going overseas isn't gonna work. There's no relationship to be had here. So we need to make a plan. She wanted to go to the US, so I said, don't go to the States. Rather, let's meet halfway. I won't stay in South Africa, and we both go to London, which then required a lot of applications. Though I got accepted everywhere I applied to, just saying. A lot of hard work, a lot of convincing of people and of ourselves is the right thing to do, because when you know, guys. When you know. But it was a massive leap.
It was.
Like for both of us. But sometimes, guys, you've got to take the leap, because you never know where it's going to lead.
That we were both working towards.
Within the first 6 months of Azzy and I dating, we knew we were going to marry one another. Or at least I had told Azzy that was my plan to marry her. And moving to London was one of the best things we did for ourselves. We thought at the time we were doing it for one another, but actually for ourselves, we grew. I think traveling gives you a different perspective. London, you meet people from all across the world.
Absolutely.
And I didn't move to London originally. I moved to Buckingham, but likewise, it removed you from the city life, and it made you think about the real priorities in life when you didn't have to always live this Instagram lifestyle.
And I think the nice thing about moving as well is that you really get to be who you want to be. Not that you can't when you're in South Africa or wherever country you're from, but I think just that distance, I was separated from people that I was seeing every single day, and it just gave me some space to grow into who I am and who I want to be, and focus on things that I thought were important to me, which maybe I didn't realize when there's friends and family surrounding you constantly. So I think that's also a really, really good thing.
That experience, at least for me, and then having taken this leap, having invested emotionally in it, having invested psychologically, financially, in all the different ways that one can think about investing, I realized, okay, do or die time. What are you going to be about? And I think so did you, and that actually happened when we were separated from one another, because we no longer had to be interdependent.
Yes. I think that when we had broken up, it was really sad. But I think it's really good that we separated as well, because now we can stand
on our own two feet.
Exactly. We have goals that we want to achieve independent of each other. And I think that's really good. I mean, obviously, we're going to do it together, but...
Yes. But we are our own people.
Yes.
We are each our own people, and we're each pursuing happiness for ourselves. And in doing that, I feel like we make each other happy, as opposed to always focusing on just the relationship and not ourselves, and then lashing out at one another when those things haven't been dealt with.
After London, we came back to South Africa. You went house hunting, and I came with you, and we decided, we chose this house. We'll show you in one of the other.
It was between this house and another house, where we didn't go get the other house because the person who was selling the house happened to be someone that I used to have a thing with before Azzy was a part of my life.
And she was not getting commission.
And Azzy was like, hey, I ain't about to have no hun of yours getting no commission. Now I'm just be sleeping under that roof. So I said, okay.
Imagine.
Okay, we Gucci, Azzy. It's good.
But, we chose this one. We'll show
and
you.
Theodora, actually, my sister, was the person who actually found this house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she.
That's nice.
I'm not sure if she found it online or she was. I know it was on a Sunday. We were having family lunch, but she gave me the thing. I'm not sure if she was reading the newspaper and she saw it and she's like, I think this house sounds really nice.
That's
or
nice.
if she was searching online because we were all looking together. But shout out.
Oh, shout out, B. That's actually really nice.
Yeah, it really is.
You came back, got this place, started working, and then I came back a year later.
Yes.
So there was also a bit of long distance there.
We were in a long distance relationship. Before we got married, we were together for 7.5 years. We were in a long distance relationship for 3 of those 7.5 years.
Jeez. I feel like that is
Yeah.
just its
Now,
own
granted,
breakdown.
we've known each other for 11, let's call it 12.
12
I
years.
won't say 13, let's call it 12 years. Known each other for 12 years, but still, 3 years is a long time.
It is.
It's a quarter of the time, is that right? 3, 6, yes, it's a quarter of the time
Whoa,
we've known
that
each other.
exactly
in this
crazy.
relationship. So shout out to the inventors of Skype.
Yeah.
Shout out to the inventors of FaceTime, but we didn't really use FaceTime because I would never have an iPhone. Shout out to what was that one?
Viber.
Shout out to I don't know what you guys are doing now, but you helped this couple
Yes.
get through some hard times
Genuinely.
together. So
And shout out to all the other people going through long distance relationships.
yeah, hey guys,
We know
'cause
it's
we've done
not
3 years.
easy.
Yo, some people have been doing like 8, 9, 10.
It's not easy out there. We feel your pain. We feel your pain.
Anyway, we kind of went off the beaten trail there. But it's quite interesting because since, well, at least you were in grade 8, standard, what's that, standard 6? We've known each other. And so our growth, everything that we do now, it's very easy because subconsciously we know how to act with one another.
Yeah.
So in doing this, one of the reasons we want to capture this is because in looking back, when we talk about the things we used to do when we were younger and now we're adulting and you know how I wish I had my young problems, like, but we're still coping and we're still doing this adulting thing. We think relatively well. We're stumbling our way through it, you know, with confidence.
Just tonight we're having guests over for dinner.
Yeah, we're having guests over for dinner. So
not doing too bad.
we're not doing too badly. So we want to capture this experiences, capture how we do things together, and see in 12 years' time, when we look back on 12 years of videos, what our life has become. I think that'll be quite nice.
I think so too. I think so too. But to get back onto our story. That's actually it. I think we can
I
actually
proposed
end it
and she said yes.
there.
So we're gonna have to come back to this. We mustn't get changed.
Let's quickly do the proposal and the wedding.
Quickly do the wedding. Quickly.
Yeah,
What do you
because
mean
we're gonna have a whole thing dedicated to the wedding. This is just about us.
Okay, let's come back after dinner. And do
What
the
if we
proposal.
get tired?
No, I'll give you Red Bull.
No, you
I
won't.
will. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was just 20 minutes already.
Okay.